So instead of assigning blame, because there's not, as I said, I don't think there's one single person that you can blame because there's so much wrong with this. Who is the key cog that the Canucks needs to step forwards to for them to turn this around? And because Twitter only allows for four options, I put Travis Green, Holtby and Demko, the goaltending, Elias Pettersson, and Quinn Hughes. And Petey's the runaway winner here, and that's who I voted for, because I think if he starts going, a lot of the things start to calm down. A lot of the other issues start to not fall by the wayside, but get covered up a little bit because they have a superstar in Petey being able to lead the charge.
Yeah.
Agreed. I voted for him as well.
Devin?
I voted for Travis Green. Yes, the reason why is because you see what's happening in front of him on the ice, and you need to make adjustments accordingly. You need to tighten things up. You need to play boring hockey. You'll get the penalties and you'll get the power plays, and let your power play do the work and do the damage. But otherwise, shut down everything in front of your net and just make things simple. So that's why I chose Travis.
I voted. I know people are going to disagree, but I think if one of Holtby and Demko take the reins and says this is my net, because they have been rotating, I think that helps. Because then as a team, you at least have confidence that I'm going to have, okay, Holtby or Demko, they've got the net. We're going to be okay. We still got lots to fix, but it's not that goaltending is the biggest problem, but I would like someone needs to take charge in that net.
So is that the key cog that needs to change, Kevin, or is that just something you want to see?
I think I'll answer it this way. It's hard to win with meh goaltending.
So you're not answering my question. Is that the key? Is that the key issue, that the key cog that needs to start turning, or the one that you want to see?
I think it's a bit of column A and a bit of column B.
I hate those answers.
Yeah, I know he loves it. Just love it. Take a stance, Kevin.
Kevin, if you had to vote in this poll, you voted Holtby and Demko as the key cog that needs to change, or just because that's what you want to see?
Okay, let me explain it this way, and it's something that is sitting and stuck with me from doing my play-by-play from the Greater Vancouver Canucks, and this is just my perspective. I had a player tell me that they knew when there was a certain goaltender that would play, there was no chance that they were going to win. He was so bad. We were going on the ice. There was no chance. So from that perspective, I do think that goaltending is the most important position in hockey. So I think while we're not saying that we're getting this, it's not the biggest issue on the Canucks. If that changes and that improves from there and someone makes that save, I think it can fix a lot of errors. So basically, yes.
I was about to say, if he doesn't say the word yes, that answer just said the word yes for him in a very long-worded sense.
The way I'll put it, Kev, is if the Canucks were playing average and they were losing because of their goaltending, you're right. I just look at everything as an issue. I was a toss-up between Travis Green and Petey. I think Petey stepping up and starting to, with the lotto line and the fact that they're just getting buried possession-wise this year, is a big issue. Why? And if that line and Petey specifically can start going, that calms things down more than a big save here or there.
I went with Petey in this, and we talked about it just a couple of minutes ago here. When he's going, the rest of the team goes. Everything sort of falls into place. Right now, if he's struggling, that whole line is basically this black hole void. And man, if it weren't for the Horvat Hoglander combination, where would this team be?
Yeah, Hoglander's been really solid. Yeah.
Told people to watch him and he scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where everybody's coming from. I'm not saying that it's not anything else, but that I guess I only have one vote, not 4 votes. So
You would vote for all 4 if you could, wouldn't you guys?
I actually would, because I think all 4. I would. Yeah. I am who I am.
Well, Sean, I've been outdone by Kevin. Because normally Sean goes after me for that sort of stuff. So I think Kevin's taken the reign of can't pick a table.
Boy, if we have another one of those discussions, Sean's head's going to explode right on the screen.
Well, I'm glad that our next topic is the Flames and Leafs. So.
Yeah.
Pick a table, Devin. Pick a damn table.
Right down the middle, baby.
You're cheering for the Zebras today, aren't you?
We can
No
get
calls.
into
We're
it.
going for the no penalty game here.
Yeah. So you should be happy about that, Tyler.